Joining us now first, South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham. All right, Senator, over the weekend they were going to cap to 16,500 the number of people ICE can detain. We hear now there might be a breakthrough. I don't trust it. I don't believe it. What do you know?
I know the president will never sign a bill that caps bed space for violent offenders because that's crazy, it's dangerous, and you'll incentivize more illegal immigration. The Democratic Party doesn't want to build a wall, and apparently if you come into the country legally and we catch you, they don't want to hold you. So other than that, they're in a good spot on border security. Okay.
Do you know what this quote breakthrough is?
No, I don't, but I know what cannot be in it. You cannot have a cap on bed space. This is interior detention, when we catch you inside the country. There's bed spaces for people caught at the border, but if we catch you inside the country, like in New York, the MS-13 gangs, this is where we catch most of the criminals. They get through the border, they get themselves integrated into the country. We've been deporting thousands of gang members. This would deny us the bed space to hold them until they're deported. It is a dangerous concept. The president will not agree to it. To get more wall money to limit bed space is a bad, dangerous deal.
All right, let's talk about U.S. 284, which I was discussing earlier. Language is clear. I've read the statute. First pointed out to me by Senator Lee, your colleague, Mike Lee of Utah. The language that I put up on the screen is crystal clear. The president has the right to do this, right?
Yeah, I mean, basically, we've allocated money to deal with drug corridors. But there's also language in the appropriations bill where you can move around $4 billion inside the Department of Defense in the discretion of the Secretary and the President. So there's well over $4 billion available to the President under current law, in addition to what the Congress will give him in this deal. So I would assume that he would take the money in the deal. It won't be enough. It'll be well short of 5.7, and do what we've talked about to make up the difference between the appropriated amount and the 5.7.
Do you, the president, by the way, is now just stepped out, he's not being introduced. He stepped out to the crowd. He is in El Paso, Texas. Let me ask you this. Do you agree with me that based on the president's commitment to keeping his promise that he will use 284, the military, and as he said today, he is building the wall already. I believe he really has no choice at this point. Your thoughts? And I believe he'll do it the next week.
Number one, he has to do it because the need is real. The amount of money given will not be $5.7 billion, but it will be a down payment. He has to go find the money in other ways. He has to do it on his own. And I think he'll declare a national emergency because he needs to define this issue that way.
What do you make of this new radical Democratic Party that we're seeing? Late-term abortion, high taxes, redistribution, free?
Well, it'll get so free nobody can afford it. Let's put it this way. Making America great again is a noble quest for any party. What they're trying to do is basically destroy America as we know it. America's great because you can come from anywhere and everywhere. You can be born in the back of a liquor store. You can wash dishes like you did and have your own TV show. They'll destroy innovation.
By the way, you were born in the back of the bar in the liquor store, so people may not know that part of you.
Yeah, I was, and I'm the first in my family to go to college, and my mom and dad worked hard. We own a liquor store, a restaurant, a bar, and a pool room. And every day you went to work, and if you didn't go to work, you didn't get paid. So that's the America I grew up in, and that's the America I'd like to pass on. And if we don't win this election in 2020...
because I was washing dishes every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night, and there wasn't a machine by hand, and that included pots and pans, until 2 a.m. every Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. Senator, the president, as you can see, is about to take to the podium. You predict, as I do, though, it will be a national emergency.
I think he has to declare a national emergency to my Republican colleagues. Have his back on this. For God's sakes, have the president's back.
We need secure borders. The president's fighting for life and death, safety and security. Let's go to El Paso, Texas.